Blaine is gone. Oh, okay. So I totally brought the wrong character. This is. I'm literally so confused myself. Right, goodbye, Felix. It's like Hello guys, I'm Creation, and welcome back to a brand new video on Sims 4 Miraculous Ladybug, and today we are tackling Shadow Rush Final Attack Part 1, aka this, and obviously Part 2 will be next week. So let's just kind of dive straight in. This episode is really good, really intense, and we'll see how this goes. I'll try and make it as soon as I can to the episode. Basically, some episode, there's technically rising between Ladybug and Hannah, because she just did another mission with her new super team. So we've got like Luna Rouge, Cal Pace, and everybody. And obviously, Ladybug's really pally, with Luna Rouge, she knows her true identity. This episode, Luna Rouge is technically undercover. She is currently undercover called Luna Rouge. Obviously, she's Floopy. As she is normally. Obviously, we have Carapace as well, and obviously, Pepper just kind of doing everything about it at this point. But he's still there, but he's not really participating. And Ladybug's just trying to wrap up this mission quickly. It's a super chance for us to go to the theatre with Luna Rouge, aka Almia, to go and see the rest of the heroes. And yeah, they kind of wrap up the mission here where they defeat the civilian. But they see the team kind of do it, and it's a really happy situation. And Ladybug kind of, she kind of brags a bit, and she says how, how Wolf is no match for her and her team. Her team are the best team. They'll never get close. They'll never take care of the incredible team. And yeah, that kind of backfires, as you guys will see in this episode. So Gabriel and Natalie and see how that's kind of going on. But it's definitely tensions rising at the moment. You can see her face. She's like, I kind of understand that I'm trying to make this team thing work. I need to learn to work across a whole team, not just the two of us. So it is interesting. Okay, so we have Gabriel and Natalie, and basically Gabriel is getting a little bit angry about Ladybug always winning, so he's gonna be yelling, he's gonna be arguing, he's kind of fed up. He's kind of like, it's like, why does Ladybug never make mistakes? Oh, he's moving, very unhelpful guys, I was gonna do a whole thing. It's like, why does Ladybug never make any mistakes? How are we going to catch her out? Yes, but you haven't made any mistakes either. She hasn't seen your progress yet. I've made at least one mistake. It was you. I shouldn't have let you use that Miraculous. I knew I was getting in for, okay? I'm fine. You're coughing. It's fine. It's nothing. Yeah, we'll fix this. I was aware of the risk I was taking, and that's the end of that. And then, guys, we're gonna have him transform into Hawkmoor, so let's just get him in his Hawkmoor costume. Here we go. Let's just go and go to his lair, his creepy lair. Up here. Let's go here. And yes, so he's had a discussion with Natalie. He regrets, like I said, giving Natalie that Miraculous because she's now ill. But she's like, she took her own risk and she's taking full responsibility for it. But anyways, so he then goes to his lair in his Hawkmoor costume, and he's a villain who can risk without realising she has taken a huge risk. And he kind of thinks about the victim, and the best one he can find that he thinks that Ladybug would he would be able to catch Ladybug out with is acclimatizing a young child who he wants to drive his bike on his own without his stabilizers, and his parents don't think he's ready yet, and without him knowing, Hawkmoth recruitizes him into Froggy, and now Froggy isn't really he's a villain, but he's unknowing, he doesn't know he's a villain, and basically causes everyone around him to get this little sort of thing that goes attached onto the mask, and it causes everybody around him to take risks upon everything. And the streets kind of go into chaos basically, to summarize it. So like over here, cars are crashing, planes are crashing, everyone's just doing the most dumbest things ever because they're all taking risks and not thinking about the consequences. There's this little like frog toilets kind of, you know, in his little bike, and that's the kind of thing that's securitized. And yeah, the plan is kind of set into motion, and you know, the bait has been started. And then, you know, kind of, you know, back to Adrian in his house. And kind of, you know, it's just going to change. He shouldn't be in his Cat Noir outfit right now. Go, Adrian. Okay, there we go. So we're going to have Leslie talk to him and see how he's doing, because she's going to be asking him about she's kind of, you know, making sure he's got his schedule memorised, because his dad's got a full day set up for him. He's obviously pretty angry because he doesn't like this dumb schedule. He wants to kind of get out of acting if he can, or modelling rather, should I say. But yeah, she's like, don't forget about your schedule, and you know, your father's waiting for you for breakfast, and Abel has something planned, so you can't really, you know. Well, actually, no, his father's not down for breakfast. That's what Agent asked, because it's been something they've been planning for months, and then she kind of has to tell him that his father has other plans and can't eat with him for breakfast. And, you know, obviously he gets upset, which is, you know, it's sad, but she kind of reminds Adrian that, you know, maybe that his father can find time for him later in the day, and he can still meet Adrian after one of his work sessions later, and she's just kind of there to comfort him because she acts like his mum to him, which is quite nice. She's way nicer than Hawkmoth, right? She's just kind of, you know, trying to let him down easier. She's like, you know, we'll find time for you, and little jazz, and how explains how his father's-in-law are different. You can, and gives him this fancy little white suit, and it's ugly, but you know, it's on. And you know, gives it to him and kind of tells him to be back later for the shoot, which is good. So yeah, but obviously Adrian's a bit annoyed because he just wants to, you know, hang out with his dad. But yet again, he just kind of feels like he's kind of working with his dad rather than actually, you know, doing his own thing and just, you know, Abel's not really a great dad. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. And whilst this whole foundation's happening, he gets one of those little things on his neck, like I was talking about, which makes the character take risks. And you know, he's kind of Adrian's sick of it now. He doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be a model for his father's brand anymore. And yeah, Frank can't tell him it's not the best idea because his father got to it badly, but because he's got this, you know, little thing on his neck, you know, Adrian kind of says he's willing to take the risk because he's sick of his father letting him down. So they're doing a stern sort of argument with him. So let's just go and change your outfit again. Okay. And you know, we're gonna have these guys meet downstairs again as they usually do. In this little room. Oh, please put your new clothes on that I told Natalie to give you. She give you them? Yes, yes, I have them. Just go and put them on. I don't have time to talk right now. Fine, I'll put them on, okay? Because, yeah, basically he tries to get to talk himself out of this model thing, but he has to do the shoot, so yeah, his dad just told him to get that outfit on, and he has to work with Lila as well, which doesn't sound great, I can't lie, so let's just get this outfit on and see. Okay, so here representing in the shoot is Lila. She's like the actress, so it's not like a whole day with Lila, who he knows lies all the time, and literally nobody likes her. Well, people like her when they believe her, basically. But anyway, so, you know, these guys have got to shoot together, they got to be all romantic, and they kiss as well. And, you know, Lila kind of, you know, she kind of lies about how this is like her second Hollywood film and how it's, you know, it's more romantic than the first one she did. And, you know, Adrian is obviously a bit horrified because he knows she hasn't been in a film before, but he doesn't want to tell it to her face because, you know, there's lots of people watching and they don't have to take it, you know, out of context. And, you know, basically, yeah, this is literally a representation of what happens in this scene. So basically, puts up her starting to, you know, see how good she is and says that they've kind of worked this together, it's a team effort, and, you know, a lot of things kind of happen to shoot, you know, not Hawkmore, but technically Hawkmore, but, you know, Gabriel gets told he can't spend those minutes because, you know, it's going to cost him so much money for all these special effects, and he gets told off for, you know, spending so much, and, you know, Gabriel says it has to be perfect, and how, you know, he wants this advert to perfectly exemplify the brand of this new ring he's selling, and, you know, this is kind of the situation, so, you know, these guys have a mini fights, because obviously Adrian really does not want to do this, and she still has to, like, is that, we come right last minute, because his dad's literally just forcing him to do this commercial, and he hates it so bad, so yeah, obviously, he has a bit of argument with Lila, but they eventually make it out with a bit of a hug at the end, just to kind of, you know, settle things, but can they even hug? I don't think they can. Well, I guess they're not hugging then. Anyway, so, you know, he kind of, you know, drops some big hints that he's not happy about doing nothing anymore, and how his dad is putting him tied into this contract for years, and, you know, Gabriel kind of asks if there's a problem, but, you know, there's kind of a whole bunch of things going on, and then he finds out that they have to go to Paris, because he has to go out of Paris to, like, tour around the world for this advert, and obviously Lila's all up for this, and, you know, Adrian then gets angry again, he doesn't want to do Paris, he's got his friends here, he doesn't want to go with Lila on some year-long trip to, like, the world, and, you know, Gabriel kind of gets angry as well, because he's like, I want you guys to go on this trip together, you have to create this, you know, thing, made this ring, you know, and he kind of is like, Adrian, you do what I ask, and basically Adrian gets really upset because he's not in Paris, but he isn't sure if there's a way out of this situation currently. And that's kind of when they kind of finish up this scene, you know, they've recorded the advert, it's out there in the world, it's broadcast on TV, and it's kind of crazy. You know, he's what he's doing right now, he's really upset. Poor Adrian, guys. Stuck with Lila doing this ad campaign, and now he's like found out he has to like leave Paris too, just after angrily telling people how he doesn't even want to be a model. Like this is crazy. Okay, so like I said, this ad is done, it's wrapped up, it's and Rana is pretty unhappy because in the advert Lila kisses Adrian, so she's kind of stalking, she's watching him stalking. Let's see if I can have her actually look on TV. Oh yeah, she can write some jokes, I guess, I don't know, represents the situation. Yeah, she's like watching TV in the bedroom and this advert comes up and she's like, what is this? And it's Adrian and Lila and they're kissing and this is like this big advert that'll be shown all around the world, and she goes crazy. She's like, oh my god, what is going on? You know, because obviously she can't tell Adrian because she likes him, but she's so awkward around him, so it's kind of awkward right now. And you know, Tiki kind of, you know, calms down, you know, kind of explaining how, you know, it's just acting, they're not really dating Rana, it's okay, you know, you need to go to school anyways. And you know, that's kind of when Marinette realizes, oh yeah, great, I am late for school as well. So she's in a pain, she's in a mess, she's in a pain. She's like, oh my god, I'm late for school. First I really like is hanging out with Lila and an advert that's going to show all around the world under like kissing and they're dating in that said out advert. So she's just like having a full meltdown, but you know, it's understandable because Lila is weird. She is so weird and so evil. Like honestly, not even Chloe, to be honest, at this point. If you guys have watched season 5 yet or anything like that. So yeah, Lila is kind of the worst, so I do not blame Marinette at all for getting super angry of her existence. Like literally every time I feel like watch a show, every time Lila's on screen, Marinette looks angry. She just looks like she wants to like rip her hair out. She's like, oh my god. So yeah, but I understand her because like, I mean, does like anyone like Lila? Like really? Okay, so we're at school and today basically, yeah, it's the day after the adverts come out and Marinette's going to school and Lila's just it's like saying how proud she is she gets to travel with Adrian on her own and go travelling and basically, Marinette's kind of getting a bit angsty. She's not like Lila at all, and the fact that she's saying that she gets to spend a whole year with Adrian really kind of gets on Marinette's nerves. So she's not happy and she isn't the nicest towards Lila about this situation. And Tiki suggests maybe it's time to finally tell Adrian how she feels about him before she leaves, and maybe congratulate him and brave basically. Like as she is, she got sentiment. That's cute. Yeah, basically like as she's about to tell Adrian her feelings finally, before they have to go away forever on this mission, not forever, but for a while. They're finally told to do this. They're told to do basketball. Literally, that's what they're told to do. It's like their lesson basically. And Mr. Argyle, not pronounce his name, he basically tells Marinette to be paired up with Adrian because Lila gets to sit out the game because she complains she sprained her ankle. So Lila she can't even play with Adrian because I'm not sure why. She's obviously getting out of it because she wants to do PE, so she lied to say that she had like a sprained ankle so she couldn't do it. So Marinette gets paired with him and she kind of takes this opportunity to try and talk to him about how he feels about being a model and how he feels about going away and how he feels about exploring the world, seeing things, and he tries to cheer him up a bit because she looks a bit upset. She's like, you need to see the world and you can really live a little bit. And as these guys are talking, just Lila gets angrier and angrier because she cannot have Marinette hanging out with Adrian, and so they both get angry at each other, which is kind of not great. Go talk to him, oh gosh. Anyways, so yeah, obviously it's kind of getting awkward now. Lila's sitting out on the side and telling Chloe a bunch of things. Adrian and Marinette are finally talking, but Marinette still doesn't have the courage to tell him that she loves him, even though the teacher says it's the right thing to do because she might not ever see him again. And when Marinette's kind of talking to Adrian, she's kind of like, do you really have to leave? And he's like, it's what he kind of says that it's what his father wants for him, that's what's best for him. And he's honestly trying not to talk to Marinette because the more he talks to him, the more sad he'll get that he has to leave. And Marinette kind of says she understands that he just wants to make his family and his dad happy, and they hold hands, which is so cute. And Marinette just urges Adrian to talk to his father and see if he can get his dad to change his mind, seeing as Adrian does not want to go. So just ask your dad, see if he'll change the agreement. But yeah, she didn't have a chance to tell him that she loves him, but she did tell him something else. She did finally encourage him to try and stand up to his father, and because he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go to school anymore. He wants to stay with his friends. And yeah, Lila and Adrian say goodbye to everybody at the entrance and kind of go on their way to the adventure, I guess. Well, away in inverted commas, not leaving just yet, but it's the last day of school for them. And then, like at lunch at school, Marinette's kind of, she's a bit annoyed. She's trying to concoct a plan to get Adrian to stay. We've got these guys, being all besties. And, Marinette's like, guys, we've got to figure out a way to get Adrian to stay. We've got to stop him from going away. And, Ali's like, Marinette, this is an opportunity for Adrian to see the world. Don't you want him to see the world? His dad is finally letting him go outside. Yes, but it's not right. He doesn't want to be a model. He doesn't want to travel the world. He told me himself. We should help him. We should stop it. Marina, is this because Alia's going with him? No, I mean, it is. I mean, no, it's not. It's for him. Are you sure? It sounds like it's for you, Marina. No, I promise. This is for Adrian. I'm trying to protect him. Look, I will not take part of this plan, okay? This is good for Adrian and for Lila. Whatever, look, come on, please, just, why don't you believe me that he told me? If you want to do this crazy plan, you got to do it yourself. I can't do this. Okay, we're back at the aggressive mansion, and, you know, Adrian is kind of really sad, he's packing his things, he doesn't really want to go, so he's kind of, you know, he's a bit depressed. And then, you know, despite, you know, having friendly, you know, all the friendly, you know, hugs and everything from school, he still feels, you know, depressed, he doesn't want to go, he doesn't want to go really, he doesn't feel like he can tell anybody that, except for Marinette, because he kind of has a, you know, him and Marinette kind of have like a special connection at the moment, they kind of understand each other, so he's able to tell her, but he doesn't tell everyone else how he feels, if you get what I mean. He just doesn't feel like he can. But yeah, these guys are meeting up again. This is obviously Felix, and yes, these guys are reconnecting now because obviously I just come back quite sad from school, and you know, Adrian and Felix are kind of, you know, they're an interesting pair. Felix and Adrian they get along, but they don't really get along. But yeah, because Felix has done some pretty, you know, bad things in the past that Adrian doesn't really appreciate. They have, like I said, a complicated relationship, and you know, Adrian kind of acts a bit cold towards him. But you know, Felix kind of asks him, you know, what's kind of the issue, and Adrian tells him what he told Marinette, that he doesn't really want to go, he doesn't want to leave, but he feels like he can't stand up to his father on his own. So that's when Felix kind of tells him to stop doing what his father tells him to do. It's kind of a pain that Adrian is just so gullible and doesn't stand up for himself, you know, and Adrian is furious about this, and Felix kind of tells him, I'll go on this trip, you know, he's like, you know what, I'll go on this trip, I'll just see the world anyways, I'll pretend to be you, and you can stay here with your friends, you do whatever you want. Okay, I see the risks, but I agree, this seems like a good idea. And yeah, there we go, so these guys have now officially swapped roles. So he's going to dress up as Adrian, and Adrian is going to dress up as Felix. This is definitely going to be not confusion. Okay, so we're going to officially swap these guys over, so let's just go and change their outfits. They are actually twins, so they will actually look the exact same. So let me just, oh my god. You can't even tell the difference. Even I'm getting confused. Right, let's just change Adrian's outfit now. And where is it? Oh, here we go. Yep, here we go. They're both dressed up as each other, and I honestly could not tell the difference. They're so alike. So, yep, they've now swapped. And yeah, Felix is now Adrian, and he kind of spots Natalie, you know, packing her suitcase too, so she's kind of in here, you know, packing her stuff, and he comes in to help, and also to steal her tablet that has important information on it. And that's what Felix is like, he's a bit shifty and creepy, so let's just come into here, and let's go and talk to Natalie for a sec. Let's go and get to know her. Boss, like I said, this is Felix, he's already undercover as Adrian here, so he's kind of, you know, confronting, you know, he's supporting Natalie, he's putting his fake Adrian smile on and seeing how she's doing. And yeah, then Gabriel kind of asks Natalie to come to see him, so she kind of leaves, you know, Felix in his room on his own, so that is definitely not the best idea, but anyways, so it's already nobody has noticed, and the first thing that Felix does now, he has this superpower almost to come in his house without being seen as Adrian. Comes down to Adrian's mum's painting. Which one did I use last episode to demonstrate this? Was it actually on the top floor? it must have been this one. Oh, Gabriel grass. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely surprised. You know that's insane. Although I'm not even surprised, to be honest. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, that's Adrian. Right, okay, I'm just getting so confused now. Okay, so here we go. So Felix sneaks into Gabriel's office and he kind of unlocks the painting. He has this like X-ray vision goggles for him. He scans the whole room. He finds Gabriel's secret. He even finds the butterfly and the Peacock Miraculous. He doesn't know that the fake ones that Gabriel purposely left out because he knew Felix would come for them, but they are, you know, the fake ones at the moment. And yeah, so Felix, using his little superpower of being disguised as Adrian, places them in his bag. So he kind of pulls back the painting and grabs them. So he's kind of hidden behind there. Like I said, they're fake because Gabriel always runs ahead. And in fact, he steals those from a drawer. Okay, let's just replace this. So he steals the necklaces from a drawer, like on his desk, and then he opens the painting, so he finds the painting near the desk. And he kind of he finds his buttons accidentally on this painting, and he gets put into the Hawkmoth lair, which is crazy. He gets all the way to Hawkmoth's lair, because he goes down there, and that's obviously when you see Emily, because she's like obviously down there. And yeah, so he's exploring down that basement, which I don't think the creator put in this game, but yeah, he kind of goes down to the basement and he's shocked to see, you know, Emily's coffin just like there, just in the room, after kind of going obviously down, you know, the little portal machine. And obviously he's shocked. He's like, oh my god, Adrian's mum is actually still alive somewhat. And you know, obviously it definitely shocks him. And you know, he quickly runs out when he hears Gabriel shouting Adrian, because obviously they need to go on their trip now. You know, Natalie tells Adrian it's time to go, and you know, he's like, yeah, okay, I'm coming. She's like, you know, I know you don't want to go, but this is important for your dad. You know, he's doing this for you. And he's like, fine, let's go. Yeah, so Felix goes off with Gabriel and Natalie. Kind of the end of this segment of this episode. This is actually quite an episode. I can't like, but it's fun. This is an important episode. Right, let's go back to Marinette. Back in her room, Marinette still can't quit that plan. Like I said, all her friends kind of refused the plan because they were like, you know, Lila is a good person. You're just jealous because she's gonna be with Adrian for weeks, and you know, they don't really feel they can support it, even though they support Marinette. So you know, Marinette's kind of trying to think of a one-man band plan. She's like talking to Tiki. She's like, you know, Adrian, I'm the knight. Adrian is the princess. I need to save him from this castle, and we just need to find a way to do it. And then you know, Tiki says it could be risky, but you know, Marinette's, you know, I'm aware of the risk, and all I have to do is run to that train and convince him to stay. So Adrian's in the park, a bit sorry, not sure what to do with himself. He's just kind of waiting for the signal to say that, you know, Adrian is on the plane, or on the train and is gone. AKA Felix is on the train, on the plane and is gone. Oh, okay, so I totally brought the wrong character. This is, I'm literally so confused myself. Right, goodbye Felix, it's actually bring Adrian here. Here's Adrian, disguised as Felix. For sure this time. Right, so here, right, restart. So Adrian, disguised Felix, is feeling sorry for himself because Felix is kind of doing all the work for him. He's standing up to Gabriel for him and doing all of this. And yeah, whilst this is kind of happening, he has a chat with Kagami because Kagami kind of rings him up, and you know, he tells him the situation. He's like, you know, don't worry, Felix is taking care of it. And she, he rings back and she is angry. She's like, why aren't you everything for you? You should be standing up to your father. Can you do something for yourself for once. And you know, he gets a spark. He's like, wait, that's it. I should go and talk to my father. Felix should be doing all this for me. So yeah, he gets his umbrella, I guess, and he runs after his home to try and stop Felix before it's too late. He's like, wait, I can do it. This is too risky. You know, I've got to do this myself. So yeah, by the time he gets to his house though, Felix is already gone. Okay, so obviously, you know, Felix, am I doing it again? No, I'm not. I literally picked the right one. Okay, so Felix, who is currently as Adrian, this is really confusing myself, I can't lie. Right, so you're supposed to be Adrian, right, okay. But Adrian dresses, I don't know. Anyway, so he's in here and he notices this advanced eye lens piece, obviously the one that Felix was using, and he's like, you know, what's this? And before he kind of explores it, a big bang goes outside and he hears the noise from this new supervillain called Strike Back. So obviously that's kind of the teaser of the next episode, so we've got to find out what this Strike Back, you know, villain character is. But before we end this video, let's go and see, you know, Marinette's trying to catch up that train that Adrian, aka Felix at the moment, is on. Okay, so Marinette is here at the train station. Oh, hello. And obviously here it is. And the thing that she doesn't know is that obviously it's Felix posing as Adrian. Obviously she thinks it's Adrian, and you know, she sees him leaving and she gets really upset. She's like, no, you know, this is the wrong thing. You're supposed to, you know, you're supposed to do your own thing now, and you know, it's crazy. You know, she tries to plead him to stay. She's like, you don't have to do what your father tells you to do, okay? You know, it's like, you don't have to go. You can stand up for him. You know, you don't have to get on this train. You can do what you want. You can tell your father this is not what you want. You know, all of us will miss you. I mean, your loyal fans of your Adrian fan page will miss you. So obviously, he doesn't know it's Marinette talking to him. And, you know, he then says goodbye. He's like, sorry, I've got to go. That's what my father said. And, you know, like, Kiki kind of reminds Marinette that, you know, it's just a voyage. We hope, you know, in a year or whatever. And, you know, but because Marinette has that, you know, that little wrist target thing from Froggy on her neck, she's like, you know what, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep chasing him. I'm going to use the water miraculous to teleport all the way to wherever he's going and bring him back. And that's literally what our current plan is. It's very risky. People could definitely see Miraculous Ladybug. He might see through that it's Marinette. So it's kind of crazy. Anyways guys, I hope this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Next episode is obviously the part 2 to this, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!